What's up guys, Schmidt here, welcome back to another video, and today, with the supposed reveal slash teaser slash something of Modern Warfare 4 supposed to be coming tomorrow, which we talked about in yesterday's video. If you guys missed that, make sure to go check that out. But it's very, very likely that we see something tomorrow here with Modern Warfare 4 with some YouTubers being flown out. A lot of signs are pointing to seeing something tomorrow for Modern Warfare 4, and so today I want to kind of give my predictions for what it is that we could be seeing throughout tomorrow, and maybe even further on to early next week. So first with this, my immediate guess, since we haven't even gotten the title or anything confirmed yet, is that we would get something really small. Some really small teaser would come out, similar to the one we saw on March 8th last year with Black Ops 4, to where they basically just revealed the logo, the name of the game, the release date, the community reveal event. Like, it wasn't a lot. We didn't really get to see any gameplay or anything. It was just some really quick hype teaser, and that's kind of what I thought we would see out of this stuff coming up with Modern Warfare 4. And I still think that's what we'll be seeing first. Like, that's pretty typical for what we get from most games, especially for Call of Duty. So I'm expecting some kind of quick teaser, potentially even something kind of with the campaign. I've heard for quite a while now that we're supposed to be getting some hint toward a supposed dead character in the franchise actually being alive. I don't know quite who it is yet, but I've been hearing that for a while, that the first teaser we get for Modern Warfare 4 is going to have some kind of hint in there towards that. If I was here to take a guess, my guess would be Simon Ghost Riley is coming back somehow, some way, being oddly one of the more popular characters in the Modern Warfare series, even though he was only in there for half of a game. A lot of people have wanted to see him return to the Modern Warfare franchise in the story somehow, and so I feel like that's who we're going to be seeing come back. Some other people guess Soap. I would have to go back and revisit the story of Modern Warfare 3 to remember exactly how everything went down, but I just don't see that one happening. Maybe they just bring everybody back that we thought we were dead. We get Ghost, we get Soap, we get everybody. Maybe even somehow Makarov's alive, who knows? But my guess is that we're going to be seeing some sort of hint that Simon Ghost Riley is going to be alive in the first teaser. Other than that, I expect it to just be some kind of hyped up, some sort of talk over the radio with some hype music, some flashes of green, and that electric bolt that we always get from the Modern Warfare franchise, as well as we'll probably see the official release date for when Modern Warfare 4 is going to come out. That's what I think we're going to be seeing out of the first teaser. However, as we talked about yesterday, some YouTubers are getting flown out for the game, and I find it really hard to believe that they're all just going to be out there to just be a part of the celebration and a part of the reveal. If these YouTubers are going out for the game, I would imagine that they're going out there to record some kind of gameplay. And so while at first a lot of people really thought, myself included, that we'd just be getting something real simple and then the next time we'd get information would be at E3, we may in fact be getting some gameplay here very soon, most likely the other side of the weekend. Because we've heard a few different times from certain creators on the date in which they're getting flown out. Yesterday we talked about that Italian YouTuber. He's actually getting flown out a little later than some of the other people we talked about in the videos, such as Syndicate and Dr. Disrespect. And later on, even after my video went live, Exclusive Ace kind of slipped up a little bit on his live stream and kind of gave away that maybe he's going, maybe he's not, but he definitely knows something is going down. But he later tweeted out yesterday that he would be in Norway on Thursday, which could be true, could be a lie, but maybe in fact he's just visiting on a different day. The Italian YouTuber Velo X, I believe, said he was flying in sometime over the weekend, so like after Thursday, so maybe there's multiple events going on. Maybe they're bringing down creators in like certain sets of numbers so they don't have to bring them all in at once. And I feel like on the other side of the weekend, maybe next Monday, Tuesday or something, we could be seeing some gameplay for Modern Warfare 4 multiplayer, which would be phenomenal. And it's not something that's totally out of the question either. Because for, I believe, 3 out of the last 4 Call of Duty titles, we've had multiplayer gameplay that we've been able to see very, very early. I think the only one in which that wasn't the case was Infinite Warfare, and the whole schedule of that game was just thrown off anyway. We got the beta like a few weeks before the game even came out, and we didn't even see gameplay until like a month or 2 before. That whole schedule was thrown off, but for Black Ops 3, World War II, and Black Ops 4, we've been able to see gameplay long before when the game has come out. And so I think it's pretty likely that we could see this trend continue. I can't imagine they're flying YouTubers out for anything other than to record gameplay. I mean, that's kind of the whole reason they usually bring YouTubers and other streamers and content creators out there, is so that they can have that gameplay, post on other channels, build up hype. You know, that's kind of the whole point. And so maybe we see some kind of gameplay from Modern Warfare 4 here very soon, maybe less than a week away. That would be incredible. I'd be very down to see what this game is about already, get a good look at the gameplay, seeing what we're going to be getting into, seeing what everything looks like, going back to a modern Call of Duty for the first time in 8 years. I'm excited to see what things kind of are like now, because we haven't had a modern Call of Duty in so long. Honestly, probably the closest thing to it was 6 years ago with Call of Duty Ghosts. And that was supposedly a little futuristic, but it was pretty much modern. And so we haven't really seen a modern Call of Duty with the graphics and things that we have now with games, because of course those are just dramatically updated, seems like every year. And so I'm excited to see what the game looks like, what Infinity Ward has in store this year for us. You know, I've talked about multiple times, I feel like they've kind of gotten shafted with the game they've put out, just coming out at the wrong time, not necessarily being terrible games, but they're at the time in which nobody really wants them. Right now, everybody wants a modern Call of Duty. Everybody wants Modern Warfare 4. And so, assuming that's what we're getting, which I would bet my life on, I think we could be in store for something pretty cool. I'm hoping so. There's been a lot of talk and a lot of leaks and rumors going around that we've got some really cool, innovative stuff coming with the multiplayer and all the modes really this year. And I don't know how much of that we'll get a sneak peek of from, assuming the YouTubers bring back gameplay. But I think we'll at least get a good idea, maybe on a couple maps with some limited guns, as at least to what the gameplay is like this year. As far as my predictions for multiplayer gameplay and what we'll see, I mean, obviously I think it'll be limited maps, limited guns and that sort of thing, but I don't know, man. I feel like we'll see potentially some iconic guns returning to the game. I'm not sure exactly what. I'm interested to see what kind of creative class system this year, because the last time we had a Modern Warfare game, we had the, like, standard original creative class system where you always had a primary, always had a secondary, you only could take 3 perks. Of course, we had pro perks back then. You always had a lethal and a tactical. Of course, now we've evolved to having a lot more of pick 10, a lot of being able to choose and have our classes the way in which we want them. And we also had the perk point system in Call of Duty Ghosts. So Infinity Ward has done all of the different creative class systems that there's really been in Call of Duty. So I'm curious to see what we get. If I had to guess, I'd say the safe bet is pick 10, and I wouldn't be surprised if we saw pro perks return. I feel like pick 10 just works the best for Call of Duty, and it's the one that just seems to overall, I think, work the best for Call of Duty. It allows for the most customization and the most organizing your class around your playstyle. But I don't know, maybe we even see a return to kind of the more standard creative class system, or maybe we see a perk point system again. I think if you were to ask my preferences, I would want pick 10, then perk point system, and then the standard old school creative class system last. There's just so many limitations with the old system. I feel like I like being able to get all the different customization through the other systems. I'd be totally down to see perk point come back again, because I feel like that's a pretty good hybrid of pick 10 as well as the standard system. I don't know, man. I'm really excited. I really don't know what to expect. It's been so long since we've really had a modern Call of Duty, and you know, things of course with Call of Duty have evolved and changed so much since the last time we had one. I really don't know what to expect. I mean, we could make predictions all day long, and I don't know that any of them would be totally incorrect. I of course feel that there won't be any specialists, of course no advanced movement or anything of that sort. I would be absolutely stunned to see either of those things in this game. Yeah, as far as anything else, I just feel like we'll just have to wait and see, honestly. It's just been so long since we've had something like this to really make any solid predictions. But anyway, those are my thoughts, just kind of taking a look at everything we've seen here over the past 24 hours or so with all the YouTubers that are getting flown out. It looks like they're all in different times, so maybe we just get some kind of reveal teaser tomorrow, and then we start getting some gameplay, and I don't know. Either way, we're going to be knowing something tomorrow, because a lot of the creators have sort of inclined that they can't say anything until tomorrow. So tomorrow we should at least have our answers on what it is we're going to be seeing. And I'm really excited. So down below in the comments, let me know your predictions for what we could be seeing tomorrow and maybe over the next few days with Modern Warfare 4. What do you think we'll get out of the first teaser? And do you think it's possible we could see some multiplayer gameplay here very soon, potentially even next week? Anyway, that's going to do it for today's video, guys. If you enjoyed, make sure to smack the Schmidt at a like button down below if you're looking for content. Give the subscribe button down below as well. If you're looking for videos, go live. Hopefully you guys all have a good one. I will see you guys on another video. So long, everybody.